Okay, so let's talk about this. It's a kind of fun little speculative little tease, you know, of some cool shit that we could be going on in Avengers Doomsday. Now, we have been following along with this concept and idea of Steve Rogers and the house that he went to go bang Peggy Carter in at the end of Endgame, and how that is connected to Doctor Doom and that plot and all that sort of stuff. Well, they're filming. They're doing it. They're filming an orgy scene, maybe at the house. So let's talk about this. Avengers Doomsday filming at Steve Rogers and Peggy Carter's house home with 4 actors and their stunt doubles on set. Bow chicka bow wow. Marvel's Avengers Doomsday is currently filming at Windsor Great Park, according to Insider Report. I think this is Shine. The Russo brothers are currently filming the scenes in Steve and Peggy's house with 4 actors and their stunt doubles. We recently reported that blah, 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 blah. Okay, so here's what she says. Wait, what? What? Hang on, they're talking about some Michael Waldron shit here. Hang on, let's read through this, actually. They might be cooking here. Steve Rogers is going back in time to live happily with Peggy Carter. Was set to be a major plot point in Doomsday as his actions created incursions in the multiverse. Steve not only chose to stay in the past with Carter, but he began altering events. Therefore, for the multiverse to survive, Steve Rogers has to die. Insider Daniel RPK recently reported that RDJ's Doctor Doom is searching for people responsible for causing incursions in Doomsday. Doom will have his own team, views the incursions as a threat to the multiverse, and plans to kill them. Kill who? Okay, interesting here. Russo brothers from a screenplay from longtime collaborator Stephen McFeely. Avengers Doomsday is now being co-written by McFeely and Michael Waldron, the creator and head writer of the Loki series. The film features cinema Siegel, blah, blah, blah. When speaking to Screen Rant during 2025, in May, Waldron claimed the Avengers Doomsday production was a blast. We're having a blast, says Waldron. Okay, so here's the question, chat. If they're in the house and it's Peggy Carter and Steve Rogers, 100% it's Peggy Carter and Steve Rogers. 4 other actors, right? That's what they said? No. With 4 actors and they're stuck. Doubles. Sorry, I got a burp. I'm such a pig. 4 actors and their stunt doubles. Who could it be? Any guesses, chat? I'll tell you who I think it is, but what do you guys think? Who could it be? So it's Peggy Carter, Cap. Who are the 4? Who are the 4 characters, huh? No, I don't think it's including. No. You think it's including? Let's see what she says. There are currently filming scenes of Steve and Peggy's house with 4 actors and their stunt doubles. Guess who they are? No, that means it's 4 plus Peggy and Steve. I mean, she's not being super clear there, but that's what I think it is. Sylvie, Mobius, B-15, and OB. Not bad choice. I guess I would ask then, why would they have their stunt doubles? Is the house going to get bloated up? No, it doesn't. Steve. Why do I call Trev Steve? Yes, it does. No, it doesn't. Do I have to explain diction, predicate, subject to you guys? They, Marvel Studios, are currently filming a scene in Steve and Peggy's house with 4 actors and their stunt doubles. Guess who they are? I guess technically you guys could be right now that I'm reading it again. All right, let's move right past this. Maybe you got me on this one. All right, so, but you know what? Here's what I'm thinking, though. Do we even think it's going to be Steve and Peggy? Maybe that's the first question. Do you think it will be Steve and Peggy and 2 others? They're currently filming scenes in Steve and Peggy's house with 4 actors and their stunt doubles. 4 actors and their stunt doubles. You think it is? Here's the thing. I don't think it's Peggy. I don't think Peggy is in the scene. I think Peggy's in the movie, but I don't think she's in the scene. Because I think Peggy gets taken to the TVA in Loki Season 1 by Loki in Doomsday. That's what I think. So, maybe it's Steve Doom. Steve Doom. See, it's weird because one of the other things that keeps popping in my head is like, apparently Captain Marvel, that's her ship. It doesn't mean she's driving it per se, but if... Yeah, I don't know. Pedro could be. I'm leaning towards it being Doctor Doom. So, RDJ. I think Chris Evans makes sense. Huh. I don't know. Strange? I mean, it could be Strange. I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, Sam would kind of make sense from a story perspective, right? Because, like, he knows about them, and he asked about the wedding ring and all that. That could be a kind of full circle thing there. I mean, so there's a couple of things that I'm thinking about, right? So, like, is this time travel? Is it on Sacred Timeline? If it's time travel on the Sacred Timeline, then you would almost need either somebody that could do time travel there, which, I mean, I guess technically could be Doom, right? I kind of feel like Doom might be doing some time traveling. Or it's the TVA, right? That could be quite interesting. If it's not time travel and it's universal, then you almost need somebody to go through the universe. What I've been told is Franklin is actually going to be helping certain characters like Doom travel throughout the multiverse. That the portals, the bridge that was designed by Reed, might be used with Franklin's power cosmic to like actually go through universe by universe, which could be interesting. So is there a time traveler needed, or is it aged up Franklin? Man, I really don't know. And then, so the idea of it being stunt doubles is quite interesting. Now, what does that mean? Because you would think maybe a fight. Like, is it going to be a crazy fucking fight at Steve's place? Is it going to be just like an explosion? Does Doom just come in and wipe them off? But yeah, you still need stunt doubles because they're going to be facing challenges or whatever. Is somebody going to die there? Right? Does somebody die there? Is it Thor and Deadpool? Is that why Deadpool's crying? Because remember this, Deadpool loves Captain America, man. This was something that's like really in the comics. He loves Captain America, bro. It's actually one of the only things I really like about the Deadpool character is that he likes Cap so much. So Deadpool do something to sacrifice himself, stopping Doctor Doom from killing Steve Rogers. I don't know, man. That could be kind of interesting. What else? What else you guys got? This is kind of fun. I can't see Deadpool having a major role in this movie. Can you? I cannot. But I'll say this. And I said this before, but like, I don't like it. I don't want him all over the place. But Deadpool does have some heart. I think Reynolds does a great job bringing in some moments of, truly like a heartfelt, emotional beat. He's really good in those. So you could have something like that going on. And I mean, like, I don't know, maybe it rehabilitates the character a little bit too. Josh hates vegans, Deadpool, and sobriety. That's a good list of shit to hate, to be honest with you. That you told me, hey man, my buddy's coming over. He hates vegans, he hates Deadpool, and he hates sobriety. I'm going to be like, yo, we're having a good ass night. This is about to be a good ass night. You know what I mean? Damn, I was listening to the stream 5 months ago when Josh was talking about KK leaving. So glad we are still waiting on that to happen. I know, right? I know. Deadpool using the temp pad from the TVA to save his hero, Steve. You're kind of cooking there, brother. You're kind of cooking there. Could be good. Having Sam be there would be a real callback to You Want to Tell Me About Her? I agree. And I think there's a lot of cool callbacks that they could kind of play off of or whatnot. Yeah. Any other comments, guys? Any other thoughts here on who it could be? I really couldn't tell you. I do think this is going to be a very fun part of the film, though. Loki sending Logan to Wade to collect heroes for the Universal Avengers is going to be a miss if they don't use it. Yeah, I think you're getting multiversal Avengers for sure. But, you know, the way by which you're getting that is probably a time heist-like thing that'll actually happen in Secret Wars, not in Doomsday. But, yeah. What if this is the first encounter with Doom, Strange, Clea all over Steve? I mean, that would be kind of lit, bro. I'm not going to lie. That would be pretty fucking cool. Especially because, like, okay, so, oh my God. Do you want me to just tell you the fucking most awesome fanboy shit ever? Dude, you want to know the most fanboy shit ever? Oh, okay. So, Clea, Strange, and Doom roll up. Okay? They roll up. And it's fucking bad. And maybe they have a little dialogue scene and Steve's just there on the couch or whatever, chilling. And they're all like, sorry, Steve, like, you don't understand, but you got to go. And also, where's Peggy? And Steve's like, oh, you're not going to get Peggy, brother. And Doom's like, bitch, this movie's called Doomsday. I feel like I'm going to get everything in this movie. And Steve's like, not this shit, bruh. And then he pulls out the fucking hammer with the stones. And he's like, oh, you thought I just put this shit back? Nah, son. I've been ready for your ass, Doom. And then he's got the fucking stones and the fucking Mjolnir. And then Steve Rogers with the stones and Mjolnir fights against Clea, Doctor Strange, and Doctor Doom. These fucking explosions and boom, boom, boom. Okay. Yeah, something like that could be cool. Yeah, and then I woke up. I mean, come on, man. Come on, man. Let's go. You want to get a bunch of almost 40-year-old men to be screaming in a theater like the little girls that went to see Demon K-pop Hunter bullshit? This is how you do it. I'll scream like a goddamn little girl if that happens. I will. You know I will, chat. You know I will. So let's just do it. Okay? Let's just fucking do it. Can we just fucking do it already, Kevin? Hell yeah. Hell yeah.